In today's video, we're diving into the global energy crisis of 2021 to 2023, a period that saw soaring energy prices, fuel shortages, and widespread economic and social impacts. From rising gas prices to power outages in major cities, this crisis highlighted just how dependent our world is on energy, and how vulnerable we are to disruptions in its supply. So, what caused this crisis? How did it affect nations around the world? And what lessons can we take into the future? Let's explore. What sparked the energy crisis? The roots of the energy crisis can be traced to a combination of global events and structural issues. 1. Post-pandemic recovery. As economies reopened after COVID-19 lockdowns, demand for energy surged. 1. Industries, businesses, and households required more fuel and electricity, overwhelming supply chains that had yet to recover. 2. Supply chain disruptions. During the pandemic, investments in energy production slowed down. 2. By 2021, oil and gas supplies were not keeping pace with demand, leading to shortages and price hikes. 3. Geopolitical tensions. The Russia-Ukraine war in 2022 escalated the crisis further. 3. Russia, one of the world's largest energy exporters, cut off supplies of natural gas to Europe in retaliation for sanctions, sending energy prices through the roof. 4. Climate-related policies. Some countries transitioned away from fossil fuels without sufficient renewable energy capacity to fill the gap, creating imbalances in the energy market. These factors combined to create a perfect storm, with devastating consequences for nations, businesses, and everyday people. The global impact of the energy crisis wasn't just a problem for one country, it was a global issue. 1. In Europe, the crisis was particularly severe. 1. Countries reliant on Russian natural gas, like Germany and Italy, faced skyrocketing heating and electricity bills. 1. Governments scrambled to secure alternative supplies, leading to widespread inflation. 2. In developing nations, the crisis was even more dire. 2. Fuel shortages led to blackouts in countries like Sri Lanka, where entire cities were plunged into darkness. This global disruption highlighted just how interconnected the energy market is, and how quickly a local issue can spiral into an international crisis. Economic and social consequences. The energy crisis had far-reaching economic and social impacts. 1. Inflation. Rising energy costs drove up the price of goods and services, contributing to the highest inflation rates seen in decades in many countries. 2. Business disruptions. High energy prices forced some businesses, especially energy-intensive industries like manufacturing, to scale back or shut down operations. These effects weren't just temporary, they created ripple effects that could take years to fully resolve. How governments responded to address the crisis. Governments around the world took a variety of measures. 1. Energy subsidies. Countries like Germany and the UK provided financial support to households and businesses to help offset rising energy costs. 2. Diversifying energy sources. European nations accelerated their shift to renewable energy and sought alternative suppliers, such as LNG, liquefied natural gas, from the United States and the Middle East. 3. Strategic reserves. The United States released millions of barrels of oil from its strategic petroleum reserve to stabilize fuel prices. While these efforts provided some relief, they also underscored the urgent need for long-term solutions to energy security. Lessons from the energy crisis. So, what can we learn from the energy crisis of 2021 to 2023? 1. The importance of energy security. Over-reliance on a single energy source or supplier is risky. 1. Diversification is key. 2. Invest in renewables. Transitioning to renewable energy sources like wind, solar, and hydropower can reduce dependence on volatile fossil fuel markets. 3. Modernize infrastructure. Upgrading energy grids and storage systems can make supply chains more resilient. By focusing on these lessons, we can build a more sustainable and secure energy future. The energy crisis of 2021 to 2023 was a wake-up call for the world. It reminded us of the fragility of our energy systems and the urgent need for change. While the crisis caused significant hardship, it also sparked innovation and a renewed focus on renewable energy and sustainability. What do you think? Are we moving fast enough to address these challenges? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on global issues and their impact on our lives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.